Alright, now I'm just gonna go over what kind of paints you're gonna run into when you're looking at the Createx line. Okay, there's a red and a blue. Oh, but there's such a big difference between these two. This is an opaque. Okay, when you spray this color, within a few passes, you're gonna have one solid blue color. Okay, this is a transparent. Be very careful that you don't get transparent if you're wanting to spray something just a red, a deep red color, because you're going to spray and spray and spray this stuff, and it's going to take so much paint to become a solid opaque color that you've obliterated detail, and it's just not going to function correctly. They're fantastic for doing blends and fades and altering shades, things like that, versus the opaque. And it makes sense. I think most people know the difference between something that's transparent and something that's opaque. But that's something to definitely look out for when you're buying these paints. You've got fluorescent paints. That's a fluorescent blue. And it is definitely fluorescent. It has to be sprayed over a white base, but not too many modelers are needing a fluorescent finish. I mean, maybe in some cases. But eventually this fluorescent will dull out over time, just simply by, it's a very UV sensitive color. Has to be sprayed over white. It leaves a flat finish. It has to be flat in order to do its fluorescence. So that's probably not very useful to modeling, but you can use it and just spray over it with a clear coat and you have a really nice vibrant blue. So it is a useful paint, but probably not something that you have to get. Pearlized colors, which are somewhat transparent. They're not a very solid color, obviously. Best thing to spray these over are either A, black or very dark color, or B, a white or a very light color. You're going to get two different types of effect with them, and in my opinion, they work really nice out of over black, but I have sprayed them over white and they work great as well. Then you start getting into, they have a line of iridescent colors. Now these colors are really amazing. They are similar to a color shifting paint, but they don't shift colors. They shift sheen. I don't know how else to put it, but it's just a very cool effect, very desirable effect. And but again, they're not real solid opaque, just due to the nature of the color, the iridescence and all. Think about base colors. If you're going to get into Createx and you really want to try them out and try all these different things, definitely get you a bottle of black, a bottle of white, and possibly some silver, or any brand of silver, or anything will work underneath these paints. Then you have Chameleon, which is, they all have this pearl color, but their interference or the sheen is a specific color. So this is a Chameleon green. It looks like a pearl white, but it gives off whatever specific sheen that the color is. In this case, Chameleon green. And if you hit it in the light right, it puts off this beautiful-ish turquoisey green color. You've got a whole range of those. One color that's very useful, I found, is this pearl metallic or pearl silver. This makes a great base for a lot of these colors. It makes a great base for transparents. And that would be a cool color to have, because basically what it is a very fine metallic. But the metallics, or the flakes, or whatever you want to call it, are pearl. So it really gives a great metallic effect. It's very fine, so it's not out of scale for 124 to 125 models. It actually gives a great metallic base. So that would be one color that would be really good to have, the pearl silver. Now, one of the benefits to having all this range of colors and types of colors and transparents and solids and all that is that you can mix colors. And these paints mix great. I mean, you can mix up any color you could ever imagine without getting cloudy, muddy colors, which is easy to do if you're just going crazy and pouring a bunch of stuff all together. I would highly recommend a color wheel. It's not that hard to figure out when you have a color wheel how to achieve certain colors, because if you've got an orange, they want to make an orange, but you want a specific orange or a dark orange, then you alter the amount of red, or you can actually go over and put in a secondary color, which would be purple, and add that. Okay, you're always dealing with colors. Stay away, when you're mixing colors, stay away from adding white and black when you're mixing them, okay? Always try to use complementary or secondary colors, and you can, by using just those colors, you can almost make a black, but not lose the vibrance of the color. So just a little side note there, but I had to say that because they are great for mixing. I mean, they mix well. All the different colors mix well. All the different types of colors, the iridescents and whatnot, they mix well with the other paints. And so that's a good, a great benefit of these paints. They do mix well, and even amongst all the different effects.